Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to create soap service. In order to create soap service, we need classes and integration layer, and we need to create one service package rule, which is responsible for creating WSDL URL, and we need to create one parse XML rule, one XML stream rule, and we need to configure one activity. Let's create classes and integration layer. We require one data type which is configured with records so that we can use it for testing purpose of soap service. Create sysadmin. I'm using soap service. It is important to get the customer record. Every so I'm naming it as customer. Configured in integration. You can give whatever name you want. In the context, mention integration rule set and version. After that, create and open. Config. Version until it does not belong to a class group. Well, need me to provide description and for copy and paste here. Okay, paste. Okay, class tag created. Open in the left side pane. Okay. We need to create two pages. One is request page and one is response page. So what is happening here is the soap service gets one request and it invokes one activity and then it will give one output which will be copied into the response page. So we need to create pages here manually. Data model copy. Let's create a request page. Create an open. Single page. Okay, refer to a database where we have records configured. I'm mentioning here in organization layout. Create another page as well simply by using save as. Name it as response page. refer, refer to the same data class. Okay, save it as well. Now refresh the integration class. The pages will get reflected here. So here are the properties which copied into the class. Okay. Now create one service package rule. Create one resources. Service package. It is responsible for creating WSDL URL which have the context. I will show you. Okay. Name it as this can be useful in future, so I'm naming it as so create and open. In the service package rule, we have two options, stateful and stateless. If we select stateful, it gives request an ID, and whenever request comes, it will check whether the ID of the request is matching with the old one. If it matches, it will be a follow-up request. Otherwise, it will be considered as a new request. If we select stateless, the very request will be considered as a new request. And we need to check in the checkbox require authentication, and we want to provide one access group to the service package rule. Save the rule. Now we have one service package rule. By using service wizard, we can easily configure SOAP service. I just want to process input and get the output. My service type is SOAP. So next, here we need to provide data class. In my case, integration class is my data class. So copy and paste. We can give some meaningful name according to our customer process. Next. So we can create factor rules manually, or we can simply put in the box that PRPC will create automatically for us. Here I'm fetching the customer record by using customer ID. So this is the customer ID. Member ID. Okay, sorry. Member ID. So here the response page I need member ID, last name, gender, first name, sorry, first here I need response, right? Response page, customer relation. Select only the response page properties. Where is the member ID here? On page. Yeah. Click next. Mm, We need to create this in integration rule set. So select integration rule set. Option. You can configure new service package or you can use an existing one. I have already created one, right? What is the name of it? Neil. Also. Next. So here we can see what are the rules has been created by the service wizard and service type. Service package is there. An activity got created, one XML pass rule is created, one XML stream rule is created. Uh, Click finish, so it will get created automatically. So here is the WSDL URL created by the service user. So in that we can see structure how the request and response is happening here. Structure of response page and request page. Here is the structure of request page, member ID. Here is the structure of response page. Okay. Click done. Refresh. See here pass XML rule got created, stream XML rule got created, open service group, customer process. See the service scope, an activity got created which will be empty. See, here we need to configure the activity according to our requirement. So my requirement is that whenever we provide customer ID, I need to get all the details of that particular record. So here is my customer. So I need to get first name, last name, customer relationship, date of birth, age, gender, etc. So configure the activity here. Mm, okay, mention page one, page is a page. Copy from here. Yes. The first step use page new method. Page new page one. Now second step obj open. I want to open mention the class name. Okay. Using which property you need to open. Whenever we using obj open, we provide class key here. So what is the value of class? So value of the class key here is primary dot whichever the value we provide in the request page, it will be the value. So the ID. So obj open. Next we need to property set, right? We need to copy the properties onto which page? request response page. So property set, his name, primary dot response page dot. You can mention here in any order. Primary response page, dot data path, dot email ID, dot name, and and number ID and phone number. The values will be customer relationship, date of birth, email ID, gender, last name, ID and phone number. Last step would be page remove. Valid page name, page one, start with the letter. First, oh, sorry. Email icon. Okay. So here what I'm doing is I'm using this class key to fetch the records from this data type, save and check in. So then we should actually some sort of presentation is there. Okay, we will see it in the video. Okay, open service, sub service, now run the sub service. Okay. See, this is the request page. So we need to provide member ID. Copy one member ID here. Paste it in the place of string value. Dot copy. Okay. Now execute the sub service. See, here we got all the details, age 24, customer relationship, parent, date of birth and all. That's how we create sub service. Now, what if, let's say, what if I give wrong customer ID? What will happen? Here we can do exception handling by using false step. The service code will get executed in such a way that the process commander executes the false step first according to the conditions mentioned in it. We can mention n number of conditions in the false step. If any one condition satisfied by the process commander, it will execute the stream rule in the false step. If none of the conditions get satisfied, then only it executes the XML stream rule in the response step. So we need to configure false step. So here we need to create one when rule, and we need to configure activity according to the exception. Here is the activity customer process. So first create one XML stream rule. Before that, create one page as well. Data model. Change from text to single page. Refer to the same data class. Save. And now create you know then bad request. XML type means we want to give map from here. We want to mention map from where M and F are capital. Create and open. So here we need to configure this XML stream rule. So add element first. We need to mention the page name, text page, add request, bad request, copy the bad request and place it here. Okay. So whenever I'm giving the member ID wrong, so I want to show something like something in HTTP response code like server 401, error 401, 202 and all. So here add element, add element. So first I need to mention the member ID. Copy here. We can already in Pega we have OTP properties like HTTP response code. See here. Response status. Here response message. HTTP response message. Okay, save it. So this stream rule will get executed whenever there is a bad request. So it will show member ID, response code, response status, and response message. So we need to configure activity so that we can give the values to these properties. How can we configure? So add two steps here. So whenever obj open fails, Let us say jump to let us step A1 or continue submit A1. Here property set primary dot where request dot member ID. So here the value will be this, whatever value requester is providing. Next, copy this memory dot where request dot py http response code dot py response status py http response message. So what will be the code? Let's say 401, usually used for error response status where request. What will be the message? The customer record with mm, not found in our database. We can do. We can also use log message. Message is one. So we have changed some info to info post. What is the message? You can copy from here. Okay. Okay. Now we have to do one more thing. So whenever obj open fails, it will jump to this property set and it will show the response code, response status, and response message, and it will also file log message. And page will get removed. So what will obj open is fine, and star step will also run. So here we need to give one condition so that we can avoid the remaining steps always. To make the step A2. There is the A2, mention A2 here. Save. Second. So here Still, we need to create one tool that request to send. Create and open. So advanced tab, primary dot, and request dot. Yeah, VI HTTP response code 401, right? 401. Save it. Yeah, all enroll here. Map from XML stream rule. What is the XML stream rule? Bad request. Check out. Save and check it. Whenever we are working on service soap rule, all the rules will should be checked in. Now from the soap service, let's check for all these. Yeah, copy them customer ID, execute the activity. ID is working fine. Now give some fault ID, then execute. Yeah, see here we are getting member ID and code status as bad request. And what is the message? The customer record with the ID not found in our database. We can also check the logs. System operation log. Open the log file, Pega logs. See, here we can see the same message that we configured in the activity. So this is how we can create service soap by using service wizard, and this is how we can do exception handling as well. Thank you for watching, guys.